I'm sure.
Yeah, no, that's it, exactly. You hit it right there. You know, they're hiding their game well in these interviews and everything, but it's definitely out there. They've both been very critical of each other, and this is going to be one hell of a match. There's so much riding on this right here. Top seed in France, essentially. Bragging rights for practically life. This is it. And we're about to see the knife to get to see who starts on which side of Mirage. Titan, Kenny S, and he is going to get nailed. Shoxy will get the final frag, and it's going to be LDLC getting to pick where they want to stay.
It feels fitting that they have to start off knifing each other to get everything going. That seems like that's the right theme we have going on here. So yeah, welcome to the grand finals here in Globen, Dreamhack Stockholm. That's where we're at.
So let's go ahead and find out who you here in Globen are rooting for. Let's make some noise for Titan. All right. That was good. That was good. And now, let's see who here is cheering for LDLC. Oh, there was a pretty big boo out there, too. Okay, then. I love it, man. This is great. We've got a practically full stadium here at Globen. It is sick to see the turnout, to watch some good CS on one of the biggest stages in the world right now. This is one of the biggest arenas in Sweden, and we have Counter-Strike front and center. Yeah,
it is looking really good. I love it, and I hope it's going to become a sort of a popular thing, keeping it back here to the Ericsson Globe, because it's it's a really, really sweet spot. And there's lots of room for expansion if, you know, if we end up running out of seats, you can always put in more.
Yeah, we'll just tear down all of this stuff, open up these chairs up on the side, put up a TV. I mean, seriously though, this is so cool, and everybody's going to keep showing up here because now we're starting to get a bit into the evening, and it's Friday night. It was a work day all day. People had school, all of that sort of stuff. But now that we're into the evening here, I expect this place to fill up, and people are still streaming in. So this is going to be one sick final, Anders. This is everything we could have hoped for here. Just two great teams going at it, along with the story that comes with them.
Now, Semler, you're going to have to come up with a prediction here. Mirage, Kaz, and Dust 2. Who's going to win?
I should have got it when Thorin was here, too, so we could get Thorin's take on this. He'll have to come back afterwards. But, yeah, okay. I'm going to stick to it. Since these two teams were made, I've said LDLC. So I'm going to say LDLC 2-1.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm going to say LDLC 2-0. Because if they win Mirage, I think they're going to win Cash. So I'm actually going to say LDLC 2-0.
You think they're going to? All right, 2-0. It's a really tough call at this point. It's hard not to be influenced by the performance that Titan had earlier. You've got to try and rid that out of your mind and say, are they going to do it again? I'm going to go with 2-1 LDLC. I think LDLC are going to take it here, but I think it's going to be 2-1. Titan, man, if they do what they did earlier, if they could do what they did to Fnatic, then who knows? It's already live, and LDLC trying to defend this bomb site, but a really aggressive push coming in here from Titan, and it's Apex who opens up here in the grand finals now. Kiyoshima goes down, and it's Apex with a quick double Maniac to help out Kenny. Headshot on Smiths, and, well, Shoxy, he might be one of the best pistolers in the world, but it doesn't matter. Kaylee will shut him down, and there's no two ways about it. Titan just wrecked LDLC in that pistol.
That was a beatdown. And you thought for a second there was a moment where it was teetering on the edge, where NBK was managing to get back. He took a couple shots. He saw how many people were coming in, but he still managed to get back down electric and stay alive. And you're thinking, okay, maybe they can manage to back off of this and go for a retake. And then he just gets shot in the face. And then everybody gets shot in the face. And it just totally falls apart. Titan just continue to take rounds.
Right, now they're going to go for a really quick rush in towards the B bomb site here. Shoxy is ready and waiting and just getting some shots off. Bit of a shooting gallery here with the pistol. And actually they have a full stack going on at this bomb site. Titan are walking into a trap. LDLC with 2 kills, looking for more if they can. Shoxy is going to go down, and Smith's a little bit late to the party. He's going to get shot down. So Titan managed to recover. Now, this round was so quick, we couldn't even talk about the pistol round, but actually the reason why that worked for Titan is because you can tell that LDLC thought that that was going to be a standard pistol round where they would smoke off to a CT spawn and towards the connector, and then put the bomb down and try and fight, keep off the retake. In fact, Titan were just looking to keep pushing and getting kills. So LDLC were waiting for smokes to pop and waiting to defend, and that never happened. That scenario didn't play itself out. So, well, cool play by Titan.
It's sure. I mean, this is a change of pace that could catch LDLC completely off guard as well. Because Titan, we know them as the cool, slow-playing team that like to measure everything out, and basically, it's like they're baking a cake. It's all about the recipe, right? Okay, we're going to take a peek here and a pinch of a shot there and whatnot, and then Existence has a beautiful cake. Except that now they're basically just slapping everything into the pan, throwing it in, and it still tastes good.
Yeah, it does.
Existence is an amazing chef. I mean, he's dope.
That's a good point. Kenny looking for an opening on somebody's going to pick up the 1 kill here, and so far Titan haven't lost anyone, so this is already a pretty good anti-eco they've got on their hand. Shoxy though, execution style on Kenny, and still a 1-on-4 here. So I think Titan overall have played these first 3 rounds just very respectively. Don't think Shoxy can really do much more here from this position. So I'm curious what LDLC are going to do in the upcoming round. And this is this is one of the things that Thorin brought up. You know, how do you deal with having played on the same team as Existence and now you're playing against him? If you think you know what he's doing because you're used to being, you know, under his control, and then you play into that, what if he's changed it? What if he feels like maybe that's exactly what you're going to do? That's the point right here, is that this is not the Titan we're used to seeing. This is an ultra-aggressive Titan. This is a Titan that are basing everything on Kenny, and they're saying, okay, Kenny, if you get a frag, we're right behind you. We're not waiting, we're just going to speed up. Instead of slowing down and playing it out the way that Titan usually do, the way that Existence usually plays it, they've completely changed up their game. So now it's a question of whether LDLC can adapt or not. Are they going to be able to change it up and be able to play passively and just hold angles and basically force Titan to just come hunting for frags? If Titan are basing their whole game on entries, that's what has to happen here. Now look, this is the round that LDLC thought was going to happen in the pistol, which is the one where you smoke off. So this time Titan are going to try and get the kills on someone like NBK, then put down the bomb and defend for a long time. So we'll see if it's going to work out. Titan now, very classic, completely standard Mirage play coming out here from the terrorist side. And NBK is still alive inside here. Happy defending towards Connector. Molotov actually to try and force him out here, but they are putting the bomb down in front right now. And is it going to work? Existence makes it happen, but it's still a 3-on-4 here. And now it's not so easy for Titan to defend any longer, though they will take down NBK and a second kill on Smith as well. Oh, this is so tense, a 2-on-2 situation now, and Kyoshima has been tagged up. He's fairly low. Good after-plant positions for Titan as well. One guy up in apartments, and the other holding from pit. Kyoshima's going to dash his way onto the site, but they both get caught instantly at the same time. And even the manager getting into it, Nyak pumping his fist. They know what's on the line here, and that kind of round, especially when LDLC are rolling into it, still had a little bit of time to act. Titan getting it is going to set the pace here. Oh, it definitely will. Shoxy, he had enough for a buy. He's going to go for the AWP. Yeah. So this is... There's a power play, as we call it, and Apex, well, got killed right there in the middle. Yeah, this is such a huge risk, a giant risk taken here from LDLC to pick up this one rifle. But if it works, it's certainly will be very impressive. He's down underpass, and he misses the shot. Oh no, they will be able to recover the AWP and try and run away with it here. Smith has it and does take the next angle, just waiting. So it's still alive. Yeah, still alive and kicking. And, well, Kyoshima attempting with the deagle. We've seen him land some sick 1-digs in the past, but Happy's been picked up. Kenny's going to swap for that CZ75. Smith's getting tagged. The pre-fire coming in from Kenny. I think that was the aim punch, actually, that ruined that shot from Smith. Now he's so close here, tries the no-scope. Not going to be good enough, Kenny. And he steals it right back. Now he has Shoxy's AWP, and that's going to then give a lot of money to Titan in return here. But it's not quite done yet. It's still a 2-on-3, and they might still... Oh, MBK goes down. If he could have picked up 1 kill, maybe it could have worked out. Long-range deagle, not this time. Titan just keep on going. And now you gotta really question that buy from Shoxy. He started off so well. At the end of the day, what really happens there is that he's actually giving Kenny a free op, and that's painful enough. Like, you want Titan to have to spend that money for Kenny to get that rifle, but at the same time, they're going to have enough money to go for a buy in this round regardless of what happened in the last. So LDLC, you know, they try it. They still manage to make Titan spend some money. They still get some kills. So it's just a matter of Kenny getting that op in the end to save some money on Titan's side. Not the end of the world, I think, is what I'm trying to say here. But LDLC, it looks like they're going to try and change things up. It's going to be Shoxy MP Apartments. And Shoxy with the AWP, he's going to get picked up by Maniacs. Kyoshima's trying to rotate in from short to stop this push coming in. And already there's a guy out on the site, and that's going to catch Kyoshima off guard. Maniac fully committing. Happy is now here. He's looking for the shot, and he gets both. 2 headshots for Happy to shut down that. Well, a very important play, but there's still a man down here. Shoxy died so quickly. He didn't have any body armor once again here, so that's why it was so easy for Maniac to pick up that first kill on him. And now they're making their way to the A-bomb side. They still got to deal with Smith, who's lurking around the middle here with an M4, but he's got to get this first kill on the guy coming in through the smoke any second now. 50 seconds on the clock, and LDLC got to put a round on the board right now. Smith is just waiting around this corner right now, playing it very carefully. Yeah. And this is going to be a bit of a PowerPoint presentation, so a quick pause here is probably a good idea, just to make sure that nothing funky happens.
Just to lose. But since he's been on Titan again, I think he's actually really established himself as like a consistent player. Like I'd have had him permanently in my top 5 in the world. Whereas some of these players, like Shox, for example, it seems like his level has dropped a bit since the Titan era, you know. Whereas actually, I think Kenny's like actually proven himself as a consistent performer.
Oh my God.
Oh, the crowd making a bit of noise. It seems like we're finally getting into it, so let's see if Kenny can bring that level that we're just talking about. Well, he's going to have to relax on the couch for a little bit as Shoxy finally puts an end to it. It's double up and one auto sniper for LDLC. They want to put an end to the madness. So welcome back to the show here. It's Dreamhack Stockholm live in the Ericsson Globe.
This is going to be LDLC getting off to a fantastic start. Double up and the Scar 20, what we saw them go for again, but Smith will find Kaylee. And that was Kaylee lurking around in A apartment. So now LDLC, they're starting to pick Titan members off on opposite sides of the map, and then Smith through the wall. Shot onto existence.
And that actually drops the bomb as well, which makes it a little bit harder for Titan to get anything done. At this point, look for some frags. See if you can pick up some members of LDLC so that they don't come away with a flawless round. They've already done plenty of damage to Smiths and Kiyoshima, so maybe there is an opening to find somebody. And Kiyoshima will be going down. Goes a little bit too aggressive in the middle, and Apex is there to pick him off.
So they get the information for the team right now. They still have that two-man lead. So this situation is still go for LDLC. They've got control of window, and they're going to be blocking off a site as well. And with only 30 seconds left here for Titan to act, it does seem like A is going to be the name of the game. Unless they do manage to sneak their way over. I mean, shot there from MBK is going to take out Apex, and that's going to leave Happy to pick up Maniac. And there we go, LDLC. They managed to break the streak from Titan. 5-0 lead there for Titan. Actually falls down to a 4-round lead.
Yeah, this is really big. Like we were talking about, this break that's been here has basically reset the momentum for both teams. So now LDLC get a chance to get a little bit into it, and Titan have to try and avoid that thinking that maybe if this pause hadn't happened, maybe they could have kept winning. So, I mean, Titan, they still look pretty fired up here. They're going for the rush, but you can see it was already heard. That guy down on Catwalk's going to hear it, and now Kiyoshima utterly flashed. More grenades raining in, and actually Shoxy's already picked up the first kill, but Kiyoshima's going to go down. That's Maniac jumping and shooting. Apex with a kill on Happy, and now they have the bomb side.
Yeah, Smith is now rotated over, however, he's in kitchen. They're going to be trying to pull out everything they can here, LDLC, to close the gap fast enough. Titan have plenty of time, however, to run on this clock and get this plant, but they are kind of backed in. Smoke is going to be used, but there you go. Smith catches Apex peeking. And this is the bomb still being carried here on the man caught in the corner, Maniac. He's stuck behind the bench, and he doesn't have a smoke. They don't actually have any more smokes here on Titan, so getting him out of this position is going to be very tricky for them.
Yeah, and what's really weird is the one smoke they already used, that's almost disappeared now, so it served almost no purpose. If they had maybe used it toward kitchen, they could have done a little bit more here. Smith's waiting on the angle, and they're inching forward. He gets the shot through and actually almost kills Kenny with it. 40 seconds left. They got to get in here and get the bomb down, and finally, they get into position at LDLC. Actually, one guy's rotating over. Shoxy was all the way at A-bomb side, checking if anything was up.
Yeah, smart play by him, just making sure that they couldn't, if they did not actually get tabs on where that bomb was, they didn't want it sneaking into the A site and getting a position there. It's got to be Smith taking out Kenny S, however, and now NBK with the auto sniper just going to town, but Maniac finds the headshot. Shoxy's looking for it, but Existence is in a perfect position. The smoke is going to go down, and it looks like Shoxy's just going for this. He's got this, he totally pulls off the juke. Existence is stuck in the smoke, and he's going to get knifed! Shoxy gets it! But there isn't enough time for the defuse.
Oh.
The bomb will blow, and Titan will pick up that 6th round, despite LDLC's best efforts and having them cornered for the majority of it.
Oh, it's almost like he deserves it after that. The smoke, the knife, cloak and dagger type play, but it's not going to be quite enough. And Titan, they bounce right back after this. And you've got to remember as well, LDLC invested into, they had 2 AWPs and an auto sniper. There's a lot of equipment that they've put into this. And as a result, while they can still have the AWP, they have the Mag 7 on LDLC, so a clear indication of how much they're suffering from this.
Here's where they're going to have that Mag 7. Is he going to be in shadow with it? That could be a solid position, and yes, he is. So if they round that corner, it's going to be Kenny S picking off Shoxy at the mid window, but Smith is still here and up close. He's going to look for the opportunity, but he's not going to get it. NBK has picked out Kaylee, though. So he managed to return a frag, and there's Happy picking up the AWP. He finds Kenny in the end. Back into a 3-on-3.
Oh, and Kiyoshima actually takes that one down onto Maniac. You got to wonder why Titan are so keen on walking into the middle without smoking off that window, since you can so easily do it from the T-spawn. So that frustrates me a little bit just looking at it. And that's a nice pick off onto Happy there. Apex finding a good angle. Now it is back to a 2-on-2, and MBK inside the A-bomb side here is actually going to be in a little bit of trouble if they come for him. He's got no grenades and got a good angle here, but Apex is going to take him down. That's now the 3rd kill coming in here for Apex, and the bomb will be planted. They even have that one smoke left and a couple of flashbangs here, which means Kiyoshima is going to have one hell of a hard time getting into the bomb site.
Exactly. as soon as Titan were able to get in between the two LDLC members, this round was pretty much theirs to lose at that point because they were going to be able to overwhelm whoever was on that site alone. Kiyoshima goes in a get-right position, however, finds the headshot on Apex, just madly sprays, but he doesn't look up high enough. Existence on top of the cases, and good teamwork there between Apex and Existence to pull off that plant.
Not exactly sure how he got that first kill. That was very fast, and it's a real shame he didn't check the corner fully. That could have probably been a 1-on-2 clutch very fast there. This is really insane.
That was nicely done there by Kiyoshima. And then he checks, but look at that angle. Existence just hiding in the corner and a free kill there. LDLC are going to be back onto pistols now at this point. Titan are ruining their economy by winning these rounds. And Titan, most important bit here is that they've got 7 rounds now on the T side, and it's shaping up to be 8. This is a great lead for them to be in.
All right, so it might be that Titan didn't go for the window smoke here because they're expecting LDLC to eco, but either way, I'm going to start counting the rounds they don't smoke that window. This is now the second that I've seen them not throwing that window smoke, and that's definitely very, very unorthodox. Every team that plays Mirage throws that window smoke, almost no matter what they do, just as a natural precaution.
It does open it up, but then it does seem like Titan are fairly confident in their ability to get the frags. It's going to be Shoxy, last man alive here over on the B site. Wrong site to be on. He's going to find that out a bit too late, and Titan are going to be able to get the plant fairly easily here. Shot parting. But you're right, they are going to be they are going to pay. The one thing is, once those AWPs come into play again, Kenny isn't going to want them to be smoking off that window, because that's also a very easy way to get a pick early on. So there's decisions here that are being made, and Titan so far are benefiting from them.
Yeah, you could do it without that, but they've only been putting AKs in there so far. That's what's so mysterious about it. But if you want to walk up the middle, you can basically be attacked from 3 different angles. There's the, straight in from A, there's the window, and there's catwalk in, and maybe on the pass if you want to count a 4th. But either way, you pretty much got to smoke off at least 1, and preferably 2 of them if you're going to go aggressive up in the middle. Otherwise, you really do expose yourself to a lot of risk. So this time they're not going middle. Obviously, then smoking mid doesn't mean as much, but you can even still do it just to screw a little bit around with the CT side. What they're doing right now at Titan is going to be hugely effective because LDLC have not a single member inside the bomb site. They're going to be smoked out without a chance to get back into it. This is the perfect timing to run this strat. In fact, MBK, he wants to get in there before the smokes rain in, and actually, it might even work here. He's going to pick up the first kill. Smith with the follow-up here. Titan, they had it so good for themselves, and they are going to get the return frags finally.
And they are. We're going to, they still take damage down to half. Kaylee and Existence both. There's the push coming in from Kaylee. He picks up 1, but then Shoxy comes into play with that AWP. And this time around, LDLC are closing in from 2 different angles on this site. Maniac up in CPL, however, could potentially catch the man off guard. Kiyoshima is working his way back around a short to keep an eye on connected, but also to keep an eye on the B site, and that is going to open everything up. Shoxy gets picked off of A, and Kiyoshima now has to win this duel versus Maniac, readjusts his aim, and gets the shot in time.
Yeah, but is he going to realize there's a guy coming from top of mid? No, Existence. Not quite sure. He probably thought he went back up, and that can actually help Kiyoshima a lot. If he stops making that much noise, he's going back towards the bomb site. And because of the time right now, Kiyoshima definitely has a big advantage. If he waits for Existence to plant, this is going to be very much favoring the CT player.
Now he's going to be in a great position here to catch him off guard. Oh, he looks away at short. Does Kiyoshima check again? He will find him out in the open, and Existence gets taken out. LDLC. Existence did not have a lot of time to act there either. He was down to like 10 seconds to get that plant. So it really was a gamble coming in there. If Kiyoshima is not there, Existence gets that plant for free. But Kiyoshima gets the proper read, sees it coming, and does manage to save that round for LDLC. I'm curious if they're going to go back to AWPs or not, Titan. It doesn't look like it. It looks like everybody's still full AK, and this is a conscious decision made by Kaylee, or by Kenny rather.
Oh, charging into the bomb site here. Again, Titan with a lot more speed than we're used to seeing. Smith's kind of trapped in that corner, and the bomb is going to go down really quickly here again for Titan. They're really good at getting into this A bomb site, and we'll see if they can hold it this time too. Shoxy does get a kill on Existence just as the bomb goes down, so they have a 4-on-4 situation on their hands. Still a few grenades left on the CT side here, and Smith putting a shot through the smoke, not going to get it. Maniac will take him down. They got to move quick, LDLC, though. They don't have a kit right now, and Happy's alone, and what a shutdown. Kaylee comes through with great double kill there. All headshots.
Titan doing an excellent job just defending that bomb site, getting in all the little tricky positions, but also when it came down to taking the duels, they win them all. So you can have the best position, but if you're not hitting the shot, you will get overwhelmed. Titan, however, that is not the case. They're able to just catch LDLC off guard with how aggressive they're playing, and this has been all day long throughout the semifinals, Titan were just all over the place, in your face, and it's the total reversal from the usual style we're expecting to see from Existence. Existence is one who likes to pace himself and slow down the game. Instead, we're seeing Titan just go fast everywhere. And it definitely looks like LDLC are having trouble adjusting. They're still, I think they've had enough time to figure out that what's happening to them here, but they're still finding it difficult to adjust to this turn of speed.
A little bit, and they're back on ecoing again, so this 7-round lead could be a little bit more in just a few seconds here. Happy also under fire. It's going to be going down to Apex. And
that fadeaway nade. And Kyoshima peeks up into B apartments, catches Maniac turned away, but Maniac has got the AK. He's going to spot out Kyoshima. Oh, the jump shot. Kyo trying to get fancy there, but he's not going to get it. And it will be a 10th round picked up now for Titan. 3 rounds left in this half, and it certainly isn't looking good here for LDLC. They need to get some money on the board.
So maybe mid-aggression could be one answer for LDLC to look for here. Instead of just putting, one guy controlling the mid, like they've had Smiths a couple of times trying to peek in there, maybe try and put 2 or 3 people up, see if anyone's up top of mid, kill them, and if you don't find anyone, you rotate quickly back to A. Because if you don't find anyone top of mid, it's going to be either an A or B play, and you want those mid people to be at A at that point, because B is already covered by the rest. So they're going actually for the aggression somewhere else, but it's the same basic idea here. Some more information for LDLC to know what on earth Titan is up to.
Oh, and then BK, he's so cheeky. Is he going to push all the way in through mid? It looks like it. Unless he decides to wrap back around through apartments and fully clear out this side of the map. But it does look like he's going to go for the wraparound through mid. This could be a big play from him. I'm sure he wishes he had a rifle in this position, though. That's Strike 7, not going to be the most useful gun.
Timing is everything here, coming up from behind. Any second now, he's actually get close enough to him that he can easily do this. There's the one, goes for the second, misses, and Existence will drop him for it. Maniac takes down Smith, who comes leaping out the window, and a second kill comes in, and it's going to crumble for LDLC. In spite of that great initial position, gifted to them almost by the Titan members, it's now a 1-on-2, and Kyoshima has to try and clutch it again.
Oh, and he does a good bit of damage there to Kaylee. That's going to wake Kaylee up a little bit. Decide to see if he can swap up. He does swap out for the AK. Needs to reload. Bullets not sure exactly where the second member is here for Titan. And this is the problem. This is going to cost him a lot of time. He has to clear out some of this bomb site. There's so many angles to be checking as well.
This bomb site, yeah. So many angles. And Existence with a very nice headshot as he comes up the stairwell then. So there it is, Titan just doing way too well at the moment. That pause, I don't know. Even if it did give LDLC a round or 2, it hasn't made that big of a difference right now. This is the least favorite side, or the less favorite side of Mirage, the terrorist side that is, and Titan are doing very well on it at the moment.
They've got all of the momentum going into this LDLC once again, and it's just like watching Titan versus Fnatic all over again. Titan, they're winning the buy rounds, and then they're getting free rounds on top of that when they run into these eco rounds. LDLC are never able to get the money to get any kind of economy to work with. I mean, Smiths, when was the last time he had an op, right? They just don't ever have the money
and
for it.
BK around the corner, there's the one jump. He could have had a little bit more, but he's not going to pick it up. And I don't know, it's the kind of plays now they do need to go for the crazy plays because they're simply out of time. But I still feel like we've seen very few rounds here from LDLC that have been just standard rounds. A lot of them have been, I don't know, odd variations.
Kyoshima. He's got the deagle, and we've seen him pick up frags with it in the past. Nades are going to go in there, though, and that's going to force LDLC's hands. It seems like they want to get up close. They got that scout. They could go for jumping shots to clear out that site. Molly on top, though. Shoxy getting toasted. He's got to back out. Down to 43 HP, and Kaylee in Existence will pick him up. This is going to be Titan now. Last round of the half coming up, and LDLC, they should be able to buy in this situation after that eco.
Oh, but it's hard right now for LDLC to get too excited. You have to imagine, even if they make this 12-3, that doesn't taste much different right now if you're on the terrace, on the CT side here. They do have the AWP, and again, there's no smoke in window. Kenny does go for the challenge on the other end, and that's maybe the one time where it makes sense not to smoke off. But even if they don't, they could still do more than they just did. They can still have someone flash him in. They could have someone jump before him. So I think maybe it's just a signal of how confident Titan are, but I don't know. I'm not sure I'm a fan of it anyway.
Well, yeah, there is that. There is also the fact that they have 12 rounds on their T side right now, so they're pretty much allowed to do anything they want. And they're still able to walk in and get entry frags at will. Apex will find one. Shoxy does manage to shut down Maniac in the B apartments, but Titan are still on the loose. Kyoshima steps in, brings it back to a 2-on-3, but Kaylee is here, misses that shot, but he's going to bank the nade, and that's not going to do the damage. Kyoshima with the AWP finds the shot.
Walked out just far enough, not going to hit that one, and now he's scoped up and gets the shot through the wall as well. Kenny dies 2-on-1 here, and they're going to get the last one as well. So they do make it to 3 rounds on the LDLC side. Still very, very far from the mark right now.
It's still a very long trip for them. And with some good aggression on the T side, we're gonna have to see if LDLC can be as aggressive as Titan. Or can they take the risks, and will the risks go their way? They need to get the entry frags going into this, and I'm sure that they're not going to waste too much time. I'm sure they're going to hit the ground running here and get into this second half. This pistol, it goes without saying, is crucial. This is going to give the guns. And if Titan pick up this pistol, they could just end this game right here, and we could be going into our second map right off the bat.
Oh, yeah, that is, I would say that's the more likely scenario. It just feels like whatever it is Titan is trying to do, it just works out. Even sometimes if they're in slightly unfavorable position, it still seems to work really well. USPS all around, not a single, bought gun apart from that. And it's body armor and then the one kit on Maniac here. So they're ready to fight long range against someone who might potentially otherwise, shoot them in the chest.
Shoot them in the chest, shoot them in the face, shoot them everywhere. Titan, however, are converging on this A side. It's going to be Smith taking point here. He's trying to get onto this side as quickly as possible. NBK goes through the smoke and finds Maniac and CPL, but Apex striking back, and Kaylee gets in as well. It's apparently just a bit of a bump, a bit of a snafu. And something came up. I'm actually walking. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are live with the game. We're back into it.
All right, let's see if Titan can do it again. This pistol round here. Maniac off to a great start. Kaylee with the follow-up, and Titan, oh, the knife almost, but he gets the reload in, and he's going to take down Kyoshima. Shoxy and Happy trying to see if they can fight their way back. They'll drop Kaylee. Happy putting in an impressive amount of work right now, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough here. They are still in a bit of an awkward position. They got a team up right now, and they will actually double team Apex. Interesting.
Happy living with 2 HP, but Existence is still here. He's still got full HP. Not sure if he knows that Shoxy's behind bench, but he seems to have an idea of it. He's slowly working his way up here. This could be a big opportunity for Existence. He looks for the shot, but he's not gonna get it. And Happy will get the flank. Happy coming in big for LDLC that round.
So that's a bit of a different start, and we'll see if it's going to actually affect the game. They're still miles behind right now, LDLC. Pistol round, maybe they can boost themselves up to 6 rounds here before Titan can start to buy, and at that point, and the comeback's still miles away.
Existence with the Deagle. We've seen the damage he can do with that in the past. Happy is going to find Apex poking around, however, in A apartment. So there's going to be some information there for Titan. Titan looking to see if they can't get back in here to do a little bit more, or at least get some more info as to the setup for LDLC. Man's going to push in there. He's not going to find anything, though, so Titan are going to have to go hunting and find out exactly where LDLC are on this map. But LDLC currently gathering up. Perhaps a push through into connector. Not sure. Existence does the double take. He spots them now. He's looking to land a shot, but he's not going to get it.
They've done some good damage. I mean, Smith and Happy are very low at the moment, so Titan's making something work. Smith's going to walk up very close here, 10 health. It's a big challenge for him to take right now. And Kenny's going to shut down one. Smith somehow still alive. Finally it ends, and now it's a 2-on-3, and there's still no bomb plant. Happy locks him in a corner here. Can he actually pick up this kill on Kaylee? It's now, oh my god, the headshot from Kaylee and the follow-up from Existence. The scouts reign supreme, and Titan, unfazed, they're losing that pistol round, come right back swinging, looking to take this map.
That's exactly what Titan were looking for there. They are the champions at this, Anders. Second round wins. The kings of eco comebacks. And this is now 13 rounds on the board for Titan. They've got the guns on their side. LDLC go for a buy here to try and stop this from happening. Kevlar pistols, the whole lot. And Kenny S is going to start off strong with that M4A1. Kenny with a double kill. He's going to lob the nade in there, but Shoxy can't quite find him. And then it's Kaylee on short. Titan are just knocking LDLC out of this map.
Yeah, they have decided that Mirage is there to take, and they're just a few steps away from it as well. LDLC, they're probably going to have one more chance here to try and force overtime or something like that. Either that or they force it up right here and now.
Oh, this is it. I mean, yeah, exactly. Do they force now, or do they hold on for the 15th round? But that buy has definitely cost them, and look at that. They do go for the force. They decide to just put the pressure on as best they can. They've got the CZs, full CZs with Kevlar, some nades, And Happy looking to try and negate that mid-play there. It's going to be the full YOLO rush. However, nice bank nade there from MBK. He's leading the charge, but Maniac's in good position, and he's going to get the spray.
Yeah, so one kill away here from map point for Titan. And I don't think Happy's going to be making the difference. They did actually buy up with armor and everything else. So they were trying to see if they could fight for the win and not for overtime. And I think either decision would have probably had much the same result.
They're just looking fantastic. You're right, though. Any which way, and LDLC are definitely looking focused at this point, just trying to do what they can here, but they are now on match point, Titan, and again, LDLC forcing up, buying what they can. Double scout, a sawed-off shotty, and look at where Kaylee's going. He's running straight up into underpass, and they may not expect this at all. He's actually going to get between the bomb carrier and the point man, and this is big here. Kaylee gets the bomb carrier, but he takes a little bit too long, and Shoxy's able to get the punish.
Oh, he's working in, looking at the wrong angle, but still going to be taking down Kenny, so that's not too bad here. And there's even a short-off shotgun picked up here on Happy. Hunting, looking, is he get close enough, and he's going to take down Existence, but Apex is there for the return. So it's still a 2-on-3 here. Titan, they are a man down, so maybe LDLC could pretty up the score right now, but Apex has turned it back into a 2-on-2, and they have Scout and AK, and a lot of time to get into this bomb site, but they got to deal with Maniac, and I guess that's the way to do it.
That's exactly how you do it, and Maniac was getting in position to cut Shoxy off as well. He could hear him stomping all the way through apartments. It's going to be Apex, not wasting any time, takes the fight, gets the shot, and he's still here. He gets the double kill! Apex! Double frag to secure the first map in this best-of-3 for Titan. Very fine fashion there, and that kind of sums up everything. This whole map, this whole day for Titan, no fear. Apex shows none and gets the job done.
Very impressive stuff here to take the win on the first map on Mirage, and I'm kind of wondering if that's just like an added testament to how good they are here. So many disconnects, so many pauses, and so many weird stuff so much weird stuff in their way. And every time we come back into it, they actually just pick it up right where they left off and continue right on the tracks. I mean.